Ever wondered where you could hang out with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a Mandalorian, or the cast from Dragon Ball Z? Welcome to Victoria Comic Con. Welcome to Meet Victoria, where we'll get to know the people, businesses, and heroes that make this community special. I'm Caleb Shaw, owner of Shaw Realty and your host. Now let's go meet Victoria. Ladies, what brings you guys out to Victoria Comic Con today?
So first off, I wanted to get a group of girls together. Some of them are my best friends, some girls I just met, but we wanted to get together and create something magical, and we're hanging out and having a good time.
And who are we being out here today?
We're the EV Evolutions. We have Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Umbreon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon.
Nailed it. You guys having a good time today?
Oh, absolutely. Are you?
Having a blast. Should people come to Victoria Comic Con if they haven't been? Is this something they should come to?
Oh, they definitely should. It's tons of fun.
Outstanding. Ladies, thank you so much. Have a ton of fun. We'll see you at the next one. All right, guys, we are back with one of the Mandalorians, my favorite dude at this whole thing, Mr. Tate Fletcher. My brother, thank you for being out here in Victoria. You having a good time at Victoria Comic Con?
It's been amazing, dude. Thank you for you and your family and the welcome here and all the folks. It's been great to be here.
Well, man, it's been our pleasure to have you, sincerely from the bottom of my heart. What was it like playing the Mandalorian, that big bad dude with that big chain gun? Was it just kind of an overwhelming experience, really special to you?
I mean, it was an honor. You know, you get a job like that and you find out that it's Star Wars and you're like, and then you know how important Star Wars is for me personally, like for 50 years of generations of people now, and I go, God, you better do this well.
Yes, sir. And if people are on the fence, you know, I've never been to a Comic Con before. I'm a little nervous to walk up to you guys' table, talk to you. Should we be just buy the ticket, get up here, and come see you guys?
Man, I'll tell you, it's not even us. I mean, this whole thing, the people that come to Comic Cons, and I talked to the Mancata brothers who are here from Breaking Bad, and it's the most allowance that there is. There's nobody that throws shade at anybody. It's like people are, you know, they're rolling dice out here making some of these costumes and coming out here and putting their artwork on display. And everybody is so welcoming and so kind to everybody else. It's just like Comic-Cons are the place. I only started coming a couple years ago, but it's where everybody lifts everybody else up. Like whatever their expression is, people just want people to do better. And it's been really dope, man. To be kind of welcomed into this world. I mean, people love my character and all that, but like what I get to see is like all these people giving back. Yesterday, you know, for instance, a kid comes by and he's just a kid that's paid to come in and he goes, "Hey, dear reader," and he's got a bin of 1,000 of these, and he goes, "Just pick one out of here, like pick out, dear reader, you deserve to be happy. With love, Dojin." And then he gives a little meditation, and then he gives crisis hotlines and stuff. It's like, these are the people that are here, are people that care and want to make a difference. The kid's like 12, 14 years old or something like that, you know? And I see that all the time wherever I go. So these are special places. It's like we were talking about jiu-jitsu the other day, you know? You come here for one thing, and then you find out like, oh man, I was here for a whole different thing, and I didn't know there was community and a deeper sense of self-development, and I thought it was just about this. And it's like the Comic-Con's the same way like that. It's like, there's a whole different thing. If you're aware and you're looking at people, it's like there's a whole different kind of specialness that happens in these places. So yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Man, I couldn't have said it any better myself, brother. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate all you do, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, Guys, we are here with a big favorite of mine. I really enjoyed the show yesterday. You did a great panel. I appreciate you taking all the time with everybody here that you have. But for those that may not instantly recognize you, if you wouldn't mind, my friend, who are you and what are these amazing voices that you do?
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Oh boy, Scooby-Dooby-Doo and Scrappy-Dappy-Doo too. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Worth the price of admission right there, my friend. And you know, again, I want to tell you thank you for how you've given back to everybody and how you've made this a part. If somebody's considering coming to a Comic-Con that's never been before, why should they come to these?
Well, they're in for a treat. First of all, what a better place than to just let your inner geek out, you know? Everybody is a fan of something, whether it be Spider-Man, Batman, Scooby-Doo, the Jetsons, you know. And this is a place where you can actually showcase your geek and not be judged.
Yes,
and that's what in fact, it's the more crazier you are, the better the more of a rock star you are. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, like, let's just say you want to dress up as Gene Simmons of Kiss, and you do it to a T, like over the top, better than anybody else. You're going to be the star for the day.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's going to have their picture with you. Now, I always tell them it's either the great or the worst. So if you want to be the worst Gene Simmons of Kiss, they're going to want a picture with you too, because they're going to go, oh my God, we need to say a prayer for this guy. You know what I mean? So but nobody judges you. They're with you on this. So it's a chance for us to get out as the artists and the voiceover people to really hear the stories behind the stories.
Yes, sir.
Because Scooby-Doo has touched so many people's lives, and everything from a Rut-Row to a Zoinks. I mean, I always say, nothing says retro like Rut-Row.
Yes, sir. Scott, thank you so much. You've made this a real pleasure. We appreciate you, my friend.
It's been great here at the Victoria Comic-Con, and Megan and all of it, they did an amazing job. And what a great comeback story, you know. And this is only going to get bigger, and we hope they have us back.
That's because of people like you, my friend. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with the great, the wonderful Elise Bowman. Young lady, thank you so much for taking the time to be here at Victoria Comic-Con.
Oh, I have had such a good time. Victoria is amazing.
Well, we appreciate having you. For those that may not know, what are the great voices that you play for us here?
Oh, thank you. So I am best known for voicing Pan in Dragon Ball GT and all the Dragon Ball video games. So if you know Dragon Ball and you know Pan, you may recognize Grandpa. Because I say that a lot.
Well, you nailed it, and we do recognize it, and we appreciate you so much. You had some great panels on here. If people have ever considered going to a Comic-Con but they've never been to one, why should they go?
Oh, it's so much fun. I just started doing conventions in 2018, so I still feel like I'm kind of new to this world, but there's such a sense of camaraderie. People are all excited to be here, whether you like, anime or Scooby-Doo or Star Wars. There's something or comic books. Man, there is something for everybody, and we're all here for the same purpose. And I really do feel like at all Comic-Cons, there is just this energy and excitement with everyone, the attendees, the vendors, the artists, the actors. It is really a fun time. So if you haven't been, I highly recommend it.
Well said, young lady. Again, thank you. You had great panels. We've really enjoyed it, and we're a big fan. So thank you for what you do. Let's go to the next one.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, guys, these guys need no introduction. I'd probably mess it up anyway, but we are here with Better Call Saul and the Breaking Bad, Daniel and Louis Moncada brothers. If I didn't whiteboard the heck out of that. Fellas, thank you so much for coming to Victoria Comic-Con. We couldn't have done this show without you guys. It wouldn't have been the same. How's it been so far in Victoria?
It's been amazing, bro. The women, I was gonna say, the people are beautiful. The whole city is just so united and together. We had a great time. Thank you for being so sweet to us.
You know, if people are wondering and they've never been to a Comic-Con, and you know, you guys can be a little intimidating to walk up to and try to get a picture. Why should we come to these things, and why are they important to get our opportunity to come out and meet the great people like yourselves that take the time to come out and see us?
Well, for one, this is a local show for Victoria. It's a smaller, so you have to support, you know, the local vendors, small businesses, right? But another thing, you guys are gonna see awesome things that you never see outside of these walls. The costumes. There's vendors here that have things that you will never see at a store, never. And then the food. And the best thing, the people, they're so kind. When you're here, it's like a different world. You get me? People, when they come here, everything from the outside world is out. You're here, it does not matter how you come dressed or who you are, everybody's gonna show you love and you're gonna feel at home here. Trust me. So I say, man, by all means, if you've never been to a Comic-Con, please come by, stop by, give it a chance and you will see. I was one that never, before I started doing it, and then the first one I was like, it's so much more than what I thought it was. A Comic-Con sounds like a comic book store or like a comic, no, it is so much more than that you will be amazed. And you're gonna love it. Take my word for it, I'm cartel, so just believe me or I'll get you.
And we'll leave it at that. We will take their word for it. Gentlemen, thank you so much. The town, you guys were the talk of the town. Everybody couldn't wait to come out and see you. So thank you for the kindness, guys. Victoria Comic-Con, check it out. See you next time, guys. All right, guys, Victoria Comic-Con, we came, we saw, we conquered. Thanks so much to all the guests, to all the exhibitors. If you've never been to one of these guys, now's the time. We'll see you next year. Truman, you have fun? Did you see the Ninja Turtles? Was it awesome? Tell them bye. See you next year, guys.
See you next year, guys.
See you next year, guys. Victoria Comic-Con. Thanks so much for tuning in to Meet Victoria with Caleb Shaw. If you haven't done so already, make sure you comment below, share the videos. Really helps the algorithms. Also, make sure you like the page, follow the page. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, if you want to be featured on Meet Victoria, shoot us a message. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, make sure you support our great sponsors. We could not do this without them, and we're grateful and blessed to have them. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you at the next one.